Day 1. I dreamt of blood upon the shore, of eyes that spoke of sin. The lake was smooth and deep and black, as was her scented skin. I bet. Just a minute. It lives, I see. Do you want to speak with Lolita? I'm sorry, but Gabriel is allowed. I mean, he's out. Yeah, if he ever comes back, I'll tell him. You know, you could do better. I know I don't know you, but you could do better. Sure, bye. Good morning. The phone's been ringing off the hook all morning. Let me know when you want your messages. Gee, you're lively. Did you ever have another nightmare last night? Sort of. I told you, it's that voodoo book you're researching. That stuff can seriously screw up your karma. I'm sure that's it. Maybe I should write a horror novel on passive resistance instead. So don't sleep, it's your body. Anyway, your handheld tape recorder came today. Really? Great. I can't wait to see what human rights you violate with this one. I can't wait to violate them. For example, if you wouldn't just let me... And I located some local voodoo references for you. Dixieland Drugstore and the Historical Museum of Voodoo. Both are right here in the French Quarter. How would I ever manage without you? You? Give me a break. The devil himself couldn't change you. Well, if the devil had great legs, perhaps. Like yours. And a riveting personality, I'm sure. If you need any more research done, just ask. It's not as though we're swamped with customers. Hello everybody, I'm your friend and April Let's Player SpiderMwa, and I welcome you to Let's Play Gabriel Knight, Sins of the Fathers. It's been a long time in my list of Let's Plays to do, and finally I decided to do it, because last week I did put up a video where I wanted you guys to suggest me adventure games or just choose from the list that I put in the video, but I really didn't get that many responses to the video. So I asked outside in the real world here for what advice on what I should do, and I got this. Gabriel Knight 1, and do the voices myself. Yes, I'm gonna do all of the voices myself, because that's the way I want to do it, and it's gonna be fun. Hopefully. Anyway. Handsome, isn't he? Today's newspaper is on the counter. Okay. Let's take a look at it. That doesn't work that way. Oh yeah, I need to pick it up. Well, let me see. There it is. Times-Picayune, dated June 18, 1993. The front page has an article about the voodoo murders. The article says that the victims are all identified as members of the underworld. The general public of New Orleans is in no danger. Or should I say, Nolans? Police claim the so-called voodoo trappings found at the crime scenes are fake, a scare tactic, and that the murderers are not associated with any genuine practitioners. Gabriel also scans the Aquarius horoscope for the day. Potential storms ahead, proceed with caution, and do not get involved with anything new at this time. Right. You will have to excuse me, I know that Gabe here is supposed to have a New Orleans accent, but for the life of me, I cannot do a New Orleans accent that well. So it will be coming and going as a accent. Hopefully his voice will do just fine, that I gave him already. Don't mind if I do. Do what? Oh, nothing. If wishes were ponies, So let's, talk to her. So, what's new, Grace? Your use of mathematics, for one thing. These books are unbelievable. What can I say? I refuse to be bound by rules. The stripe marks on your bedpost speak otherwise. She's a bit snarky on Gabriel, but they're good friends. She works for him as a secretary, and also a helper, an aide, assistant, whatever you want to call it. Got a minute, Grace? What's up? So let's ask her about the voodoo. What can you tell me about voodoo? I didn't know much of anything about it until you started researching it for your book. Now I know that it's active in the city. There's that shop and museum. It can clearly be dangerous in the wrong hands. You should be careful investigating it. What do you know about the voodoo murders? Just what I read in the papers, same as you. What can you tell me about New Orleans? I've only been here 2 months, but I love it. It's so much more alive than any place I've been. It feels like anything's possible here. Tell me about yourself, Grace. Yeah, right, Knight. I mean it. What do you want to know? How come we haven't gone out yet? I'm still waiting around for that lobotomy. Soon as I get it, I'll let you know. See what I mean about her being snarky against the Gabe? Really? I wonder why she doesn't like him. Maybe because he's a sleazeball and lazy and sleazeball. How do you like working at St. George's Books? Well, it's not exactly a huge intellectual challenge. Although the math in your record books could confuse Einstein. Still, I love old books, and it's a way to pay the bills while I explore the city for a summer. If you ever pay me, that is. What do you do after work? I either go to my old painting class or my Tai Chi. You know that. You know, you can go overboard with this improving yourself stuff. You don't want to alienate us mere mortals. I suppose I should just allow my mind and body to atrophy. It works for me. How old are you? Old enough to know about men like you? Just tell me anything at all. I just got my master's in history and classics. My folks wanted me to go on right away for my PhD, but 18 years of school was enough. I needed a break. Nothing, I guess. Never mind. Suit yourself. Do you have messages for me? Dana called and Susie left a message about a lawsuit. It's awesome. Okie dokie. There's more when you want them. Do you have more messages for me? Your grandmother called. I keep needing to get over there. What'd she say? Did she sound good? She sounded great, and we had a nice little chat about you. Grace. Don't worry. I didn't go into detail about your cardinal sins. Not that anything about you could surprise her. She adores you anyway. She's my girl. But she said to remind you to stop by and go through your father's things. Okay. Do you have more messages for me? Here's a strange one. You got a call from someone named Wolfgang Ritter. He said he was calling from Germany. He told me it was urgent. Maybe you should give him a call. Call Germany? Like hell. If it's really important, he'll call back. Well, fine. Let's just hope he's not with the German lottery for pitiful American authors. Do you have more messages for me? Your friend Detective Mosley called. Talkative, isn't he? Especially with you. What do you want? He left an interesting message. He told me to tell you that his mother's maiden name is Humphrey. That's Humphhrey. Fascinating. And that he left some photos for you at the station, at the front desk. It's about time. Gabriel, those photos wouldn't have anything to do with the voodoo murders, would they? Now, why would you say anything like that? Because I know you. You're getting privileged information, aren't you? Did you tell him you'd put him in your new voodoo book? A writer has a certain obligation to his readers, you know. Gabriel, you know you'll never put him in your book. Your main character is a female orthodontist. You're going to be reincarnated as a pit bull if you keep screwing with your karma. As long as the male pit bull with a really big... That's enough, thanks. Anyway, that's all the messages. Thank God. Could you do some research for me? Sure, what? I can't think of anything. Okay. Do you know anything else about voodoo? I told you all I know. Sorry, I can't be more of help. Lots of interesting things to talk about around here. Now let's take a look around the bookstore. The ladder provides access to the uppermost shelves of the bookcase. St. George's Books could use some serious renovation, but Gabriel likes to think that the place has character. That shelf holds used copies of the Dime Stripe series, Secrets of Unsolved Ancient UFO Mysteries and such. They just leap out the door. There should be a book here somewhere. That shelf contains historical references, biographies of kings and queens, that sort of thing. There should be a book around here that we need. That top shelf contains books on animals, including snakes and other reptiles. Grace's coat is a simple but classic trench coat. Gabriel hates people with good taste. Dramatic, isn't it? Gabriel didn't eat for 3 weeks after splurging on that coat. He has a thing for black leather. Under the window are reference books, dictionaries, foreign language dictionaries, quotation books, and others. Gabriel borrows them often when he's writing. I wonder if he's gonna do any writing while we are playing. Blessed caffeine. I don't drink coffee myself. I once tried. About a month ago, I actually tried to drink some coffee. Didn't like it, it's way too bitter for me. The books on the table have been chosen for their special appeal, recent fiction by the biggies. In other words, nothing written by Gabriel. Why would he even have his own books around? He wouldn't read them himself. The magnifying glass is a handy item for reading old manuscripts or the fine print on Gabriel's lease. There's a pair of tweezers on the counter. Grace uses them for book repair work. Let's pick them both up, because we might need them, and we will. Mind if I borrow the magnifying glass? No, Sherlock, just bring it back when we get the next estate shipment. No problem. I'm going to take the tweezers for a bit. Good, you're beginning to look a bit scruffy. Just trying to make you feel at home. At home. He turns into more British than I intend him to be. New Orleans accent is quite difficult. You should try it out sometimes. Cute gargoyle, eh? 3 snakes in a skull. Gabriel's father painted it. What a wacky, offbeat kind of guy Daddy was. Grace keeps her art supplies here. Gabriel looks at the cash register, checking for cobwebs. Grace likes the little banker's lamp. She has the soul of an accountant. Well, she does your accounting. Wishful thinking. Can we open this? It's certainly light enough, but rather useless, as Gabriel well knows. If Gabriel took that down, the customers would have to look at his messy studio. Well, how about we go in there and check things out? There are items that we need. It doesn't look that messy. You should see my room. It's messy. A poster on the wall that advertises Mardi Gras, the biggest party of the year in New Orleans. Don't they have Mardi Gras? Is it just once a year, that big parade that they have on the streets where girls will flash their boobs for beads? I don't know. I just know that Mardi Gras exists. Gabriel's bedroom is also his office, studio, and library. A little cold, bubbly, and brie cheese is about all Gabriel's fridge ever has in it. Bills from last Christmas gather dust on the floor. Cool. The medicine cabinet contains a few old prescriptions, personal hygiene stuff, and lots of hair products, including some hair gel. Well, he's got the hair all right. But we do need to pick something up from there. Namely, the hair gel. The bathroom doesn't move. I didn't want that, I wanted that. Thank you. I'll take this hair gel. You never know when you'll need a touch-up. Yeah, that's exactly why I took it. Jeans and t-shirts. Apparently that's all he wears. Mardi Gras mementos left by some female or other. Hopefully female, not other. The only other I can think of is a male. Gabriel's MIDI stereo isn't exactly high fidelity. Then again, there is he. Nice. Can we operate it? Turn on some music here? The Rio Grande Dames will hold their annual Gardenia Festival and Tea this coming Tuesday at the Sons of Burgundy Hall. Admission is free. Nice music. The typewriter is beginning to accumulate cobwebs. Should I feel guilty? Nah. Several dozen books, including a few of Gabriel's novels, occupy the shelves. I know how to speak today. The desk phone is cheap but functional. It's Gabriel's bed, unmade as usual. Gabriel likes a subdued lighting effect in his studio. The Real Dames admission is free. Well, good for you. Is there anything else? There's a flashlight on the dresser. This building's wiring leaves a lot to be desired. Must be one of those old buildings. At least it's gonna be useful to have a flash. I might need a flashlight. Yes, adventure games. You always need a flashlight. We'll leave the stereo on. You never know, when we come back here, we might have some music there. So that's the start of the game. I think I'm gonna leave it here, just to get the taste of the game. And also how I'm gonna edit it, because I'm not gonna keep my webcam on all the time. Just at the mostly parts where we walk around. That's where you're gonna see this a lot there. But otherwise, thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this first video of the game. And it's gonna be a grand adventure, alright. I love the Gabriel Knight series, I really do. And I've always hoped that there will be a Gabriel Knight 4 at some point, but we'll see. I know there's another game studio made a remake of this game with better graphics and new graphics, new voice actors and everything. But I prefer this retro style. I have played the new game. I did get it. Or rather, my friend got it for me, and I tried it out. It was nice, but I like the retro style, so I went with it. And doing my own voices for the game is it's fun, of course. And also, Gabriel is standing right under the chandelier, so it looks like he has a stupid, a lampshade as a hat. Like you see in many comedies and cartoons when somebody gets really, really drunk, you know? Funny. But anyway, thank you for watching. Hope you all have a good evening, good afternoon, and a good morning, and I will see you all next time. Take care, people. Bye.